and I heard it scream loud and primal.
Ugh.
And see the same figure behind the hilltop I just climbed down from.
Hey y'all! Welcome to the Spook Show.
Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab your blankets, and let's get into it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do cryptid stories today. I feel like we haven't done it in a little bit, so
I think it's been a minute. So, as always, check out our friends at You Two Scare Me Podcasts. That's where we get all of these stories from.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're wanting more, definitely check out the rest of our videos we made over cryptid stories and their video where they have all the comments you could ever want to read.
There's a lot of stories.
And they actively get updated. Like, it still gets responses. So, you'll never be bored. So, the first one. I live in Arizona and was at my friend's house who lives in the mountains. Me and my friend were sleeping downstairs in the basement while our other two friends were upstairs. That night, I slept like butt and my friend confirmed she did too. All night, we heard a cat howling, but it sounded like not a cat, if that makes sense. My friend had 6 cats, so that's what we assumed. This thing sounded like it was mimicking a cat, though, and it was literally all night that it was doing this. My friend said she woke up to check and didn't see a cat, but did see the door that goes upstairs was creaking open with nothing behind it. We discussed this in the morning and both agreed that it wasn't a cat. Worst thing was the day before we were in my friend's jacuzzi, the same friend said that she saw something staring at us over the fence, and when she looked back, she saw it physically walking away.
Ew. Ew.
Mimicking a cat is wild. Like, I can totally see how something could, like, attempt to sound like a cat, but, like, not fully sound like a cat, and that's such a creepy thought. That's so creepy.
Was stalked, still hear it occasionally, by a flesh pedestrian for, like, 2 years straight. Always heard it run around my yard at night, make weird noises at me, and such. But one night I was sitting in a screened-in porch, and I heard it scream loud and primal.
Ugh.
I immediately run inside just in time to see it slink away from the screen of the porch. What does that mean?
It's like, okay,
Like,
when something, like, kind of retracts itself, like, kind of downwards, like, not like jerk away, like slink away is kind of like a melting kind of motion.
ooh.
Yeah. Ew.
Checked the outside of the porch the next day, and wood had been ripped clean off. The screen was also ripped. Can't think about that night without shivering. Literally. I'm fairly certain if I didn't run, it would have unalived me.
It would have gotten her. It would have gotten her. She would have been got. Got.
Ooh. If all of our stories are like...
How funny would that be? We didn't look at each other's.
No.
We'll see. Johnny boy. Okay.
Johnny boy.
I was working out in a forested area close to Napa Valley. Lady, I'm starting to think this might be very similar. I was tasked to carry equipment ahead for everyone. I traveled through for about 4 miles. I remember getting to an area where there was a downhill slope and a small stream at the bottom. I remember getting the feeling that I was being watched, but I brushed it off. I started going downhill and made it to the bottom. I carried the chainsaws over the stream and started climbing the hill. I was struggling and sliding, but I almost made it to the top. I look up quickly and see a very pale figure duck behind the hilltop. I freak and move back. I start sliding down the hill. I stop midway and then look to the other side and see the same figure behind the hilltop I just climbed down from. I ran up the hill so fast and kept running with the chainsaws. I reached my group and they saw I was spooked. I didn't say anything. Later that day, my friend asked me if I saw a white figure too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
At
chilling.
least he knows he's not going crazy and
Right?
stuff. Like, he got, his friend said that they saw it.
It's the fact that he wasn't gonna say anything, and his buddy was like,
Right.
"Yo, you see the white figure too?"
Ew.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. This is a weird one. It was around 2 a.m. and I was sitting in my car, and for some reason I turned on the radio and was turning the knob to see what I could find when I heard a woman start talking about fairies. She had a calm voice and began to explain how to summon them, what they like to eat, and what they did not like, and the kind of evil things they could do to you. I started to get a bit scared as she began focusing on how some of them can be truly evil. She then proceeds to say, "They are waiting for you, and have been for a long time. Yes, you listener." I turned my car off and ran inside. The next morning, I turned the car on, and it was just static, no music or anything. And 9 years later, I have never found the radio station again.
Yeah, that's so super strange. That's so super strange.
She was like talking to them.
To that person, like how we talk to you, that's what was happening there. That's creepy. This happened in 2020. I was having problems sleeping one night, so I decided to just take a stroll around my apartment complex. It was a pretty good walk. By the time I reached my apartment, which was at the back of the complex, I saw a humanoid black figure, black like a shadow, on all fours, walking along the bowling alley, which was all the way up the road into the woods. And not even 5 minutes later, I heard a high-pitched scream. Never in my life have I ran inside so fast. Lots of figures.
Yeah.
We've had lots of figures.
One I experienced in 2013 when I was going to my grandma's house, and while I was driving there with my mom, I saw what I can only describe as a lore-accurate Wendigo wading through the water of a pond into the woods. It might have been around 12 feet tall, not exactly sure, but it was a bit shorter than a tree, so it could have been taller. I can't read. Wow, that is tall. I've seen similar things once in a while after that, but nothing as out in the open as the first sighting I had. And it still makes me scared to be outside alone.
Not at just swimming, not at just taking a casual little dip in the lake, pond, wherever it was.
12 feet tall? As tall as the tree?
Wendigo, or did we see Bigfoot? Like Loki? Food for thought. Food for thought. Food for thought.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, my shut-eye wants us to go to bed right
It heard
now.
you say 6'7".
I know, it said
It's
you're
like, go to
died. You're died. So, real quick,
Okay.
story time. Have I ever told you the story of my dad seeing Bigfoot?
No.
Okay, I will get confirmation on where he was exactly. I can't remember. But I know this is when he was younger, and he was at a national park, national reserve, somewhere like this. And him and his family had gone camping. His sister, his mom and dad went camping. And I don't know if they were tent camping, if they were like what kind of camping they were doing exactly, but I know that he woke up and he had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And the bathroom is an outhouse. So he walks to the outhouse, goes in there, opens the door, and across the way, he sees a tall, black, shadowy, big figure walking through the trees. And he's like, what was that? Like, is that a bear? Like, do I need to be scared?
Right.
Like, that's his first thought is, oh my gosh, this bear is gonna come eat me.
Right.
So, sees this tall, black, furry figure walking through the woods. So, skedaddles back to wherever he's staying. And the next morning when he wakes up, he tells the park ranger, like, hey, I saw a black bear last night. Like, it was really close to camp. Like, I thought you should know. And the park ranger goes, we don't have bears here. Like, we don't have black bears here. They don't have black bears there. So my father saw Bigfoot, and like I completely and utterly believe him, and I love when he tells me that story. Yeah, they don't have black bears there.
Wow.
What? I love it. I love cryptid stories.
Yeah.
Love stuff like this.
If you like it as much as we do, click the like button.
Yes, please.
Giveaway?
Yes, we'll have that. I'll get it up by the time this video is posted. Lots of goodies in it. We're thankful for y'all being with us for a year. So when did we decide that was gonna end? What is our actual 1 year?
The
20-something.
4th, 6th?
It's
the Thursday.
We'll
It's
confirm
Thursday,
that.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, it'll be like 3 weeks for you to enter. 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So that's going to be on TikTok.
Yes.
You have to go to TikTok to do that. But before you do that, click the subscribe button because click the subscribe button because that will be one of the requirements to get into the giveaway.
Yes.
We hope you enjoy this video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, my shoulder needs to pop.
Amazing. It was literally working just fine. We're done. It's not recording. Like that's what's gonna happen here. Like we're gonna get up and it's not gonna be recording.
I thought you saw it and it was like, it's not recording.
It's definitely recording. Okay.
All of our descriptions
are in the socials below. We're done. Peace.